What if the reason you can't focus anymore isn't because you're lazy? What if your brain has been quietly rewired by the world around you? Think about your day for a moment. You wake up, you check your phone, you open social media, you watch a few short videos, you reply to messages, you switch between apps, and before you know it, 30 minutes have disappeared. For millions of people, this has become completely normal. But something important is happening beneath the surface. Your attention is changing, and most people don't even realize it. A few years ago, reading a book for an hour felt normal. Studying for long periods felt possible. Having long conversations without checking a phone felt natural. Today, many people struggle to focus for even a few minutes. A notification appears, a message arrives, a new video pops up, and instantly, attention moves somewhere else. The scary part is that this constant distraction doesn't feel dangerous. It feels normal, because everyone around us is doing the same thing. But your brain was never designed for endless stimulation. Every notification competes for your attention. Every scroll teaches your brain to expect something new. Every short video trains your mind to crave faster rewards. And slowly, patience begins to disappear. The brain starts adapting to speed. It begins expecting constant entertainment, constant novelty, constant stimulation. This is why many people feel restless when nothing is happening. Silence feels uncomfortable. Waiting feels frustrating. Boredom feels unbearable. Not because boredom changed, but because our brains changed. Imagine going to a gym every day and only training one muscle. Eventually, that muscle becomes stronger than everything else. The same thing happens with attention. Every time you switch tasks, your brain practices distraction. Every time you interrupt yourself, your brain becomes better at being interrupted. Every time you choose instant entertainment over deep focus, your brain learns that quick rewards are more important. Over time, concentration weakens. Reading feels harder. Studying feels exhausting. Working feels frustrating. Even watching a long movie can feel difficult, because the brain has been trained to expect something new every few seconds. Social media platforms understand this perfectly. Their goal is simple: keep your attention for as long as possible. The longer you stay on the platform, the more valuable your attention becomes. So algorithms constantly learn what keeps you watching, what makes you curious, what makes you emotional, what makes you click. And the result is an endless stream of content designed to capture your focus. At first it feels harmless. Just one video, just one scroll, just a few minutes. But those few minutes slowly become hours. Hours become habits, and habits become lifestyles. Many people now spend more time consuming information than actually using it. They watch productivity videos, but never start working. They watch motivational content, but never take action. They learn constantly, yet change very little. Because information without action changes nothing. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. And constant consumption often creates the illusion of progress. You feel productive because you're learning. But learning and doing are not the same thing. This creates another problem: mental exhaustion. The brain was never meant to process unlimited information every day. News, videos, posts, messages, emails, notifications, opinions, trends. The mind never gets a chance to rest. Even during free time, people continue consuming. Scrolling in bed, scrolling while eating, scrolling while waiting, scrolling while walking. The brain remains active almost every moment of the day, and eventually, exhaustion begins to appear. People feel tired even when they haven't done much. They feel mentally drained, unmotivated, overwhelmed, and often they don't understand why. The answer is simple. Their attention is overloaded. Imagine trying to listen to 10 people speaking at the same time. Eventually, your brain becomes exhausted. Modern life often feels exactly like that. Thousands of voices competing for your attention every single day. The attention span crisis is not just about productivity, it's about quality of life, because attention determines experience. Whatever receives your attention becomes your reality. If your attention is constantly fragmented, your life begins to feel fragmented too. Moments pass without being noticed. Conversations become shallow. Experiences feel less meaningful. People become physically present, but mentally absent. Have you ever spent time with someone who checked their phone every few minutes? It feels like they're not really there. The same thing happens when we do it ourselves. We stop fully experiencing our own lives, and perhaps that's the greatest cost of distraction. Not lost productivity, not lower grades, not unfinished work, but lost presence. The inability to fully experience the moment you're living in. The good news is that attention can be rebuilt. The brain remains adaptable throughout life. Just as distraction can be trained, focus can be trained too. The process begins with awareness. Notice how often you reach for your phone. Notice how often you switch tasks. Notice how uncomfortable silence feels. Notice how quickly boredom appears. Awareness creates choice, and choice creates change. Start small. Read for 10 minutes without interruptions. Take a walk without your phone. Eat a meal without watching anything. Sit quietly for a few minutes each day. At first, it may feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Your brain has become used to constant stimulation. But slowly, it begins adapting again. Patience returns. Focus becomes stronger. Silence becomes easier. Deep thinking becomes possible. You begin regaining control over your attention. And that changes everything. Because attention is one of the most valuable resources you possess. It shapes your habits, your relationships, your learning, your success, and ultimately, your life. The future belongs to people who can focus. In a world filled with distractions, attention becomes a superpower. While everyone else is constantly reacting, focused people create. While everyone else is endlessly consuming, focused people build. While everyone else is distracted, focused people move forward. The attention span crisis is real, but it doesn't have to control your future. Your brain is not broken. Your focus is not gone forever. It has simply been trained in the wrong direction. And what has been trained can be retrained. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. One moment of focus at a time. Because the greatest advantage in the modern world may not be talent. It may not be intelligence. It may not even be hard work. It may simply be the ability to focus when everyone else is distracted. And that ability can change your entire life.